City News starts now.
Tonight, parts of Florida scattered with debris and overtaken with dangerous floodwaters after Hurricane Ian makes landfall as a Category 4 storm. The powerful storm also knocking out power to nearly 2 million people in the Sunshine State and threatening catastrophic damage to anything in its path.
A sign the storm has arrived. Queen City News photojournalist caught dancing stoplights. Look at that, swinging back and forth in Fort Myers as Ian made its way through the area. Check this out, with maximum sustained winds around 155 miles per hour. And the storm also knocking down street signs that you just saw there and sending a stop sign rolling through the streets.
Well, millions of people were ordered to evacuate the southwest part of the state, but many chose to ride the storm out. First responders have already received several reports of people trapped by the water in their homes. And good evening to you, and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Brian Blakely.
And I'm Alicia Barnes, and Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane is tracking Ian as it moves through Florida right now, and what could bring the Carolinas in its path.
But first, we want to bring you up to date with the latest on the storm. As we were just saying, Hurricane Ian right now a Category 2 storm, but it touched down in Florida earlier this afternoon at 3:05 just north of Captiva Island as a Category 4, one of the most powerful storms ever recorded in the U.S. Ian slammed the coast with 150 miles an hour winds and pushed a wall of storm surge accumulated during its slow march over the Gulf. Now, the storm previously tore into Cuba, killing 2 people and bringing down the country's electrical grid. After the hurricane finished making its mark in Florida, it's forecast to head for the Carolinas, and states of emergency are in effect for both states. Let's go ahead and check in with Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane here, who has the details on the storm's track.
So we mentioned it's a Category 2 right now as it's moving slowly over land, but it is still packing a whole lot of power. I mean, look at the stats here, and the sustained wind speed is still up around the triple digits, around that 100 mile an hour range, and it's just slowly just crawling really to the northeast at only 8 miles an hour across the southwestern part of Florida right now. So that path will continue, and so that means it will eventually push back over water, over the Atlantic briefly, right off the eastern coast of Florida there, and head up toward and right along the coast of Georgia and up into South Carolina. So we could be looking at that second landfall, and this would be by Friday, possibly as a tropical storm or a low-end Category 1 hurricane along the southern coast of South Carolina if it stays on that track. And that's why I do have those tropical storm watches, or rather warnings and hurricane watches in effect, right on up through the Myrtle Beach area. And then it becomes weaker as it gets into our Charlotte metro, up through the mountains going into the weekend. So the question around here is, how much rain, how much wind are we going to get? When does the rain start? You'll still have plenty of dry time if you have some outside plans tomorrow. Time to bring in those loose outside objects so they don't blow away as the wind starts to pick up the next couple of days. But then while you're sleeping tomorrow night, we'll be tracking some of that rain moving in from the south and east, and most of us will be waking up to rainy conditions on Friday morning. And you can see with those bright colors on future radar how it just gets heavier as we go into the afternoon. So Friday is the washout of the day. We get the wind picking up, wind gusts around 35, close to 40 miles an hour, but there's signs that it may not be a total washout of a weekend. I'll have all the details on that coming up in a few minutes.